as you can see, 6.3% average, 3.7 kilometers long. Does tip up and maxes out at a pretty steep 14%. I'd be keen to see who, if anybody, decides to try and attack. One final attack of narrower climb here. Wooded to the left and to the right. But yeah, interesting that EF have taken it up. But again, why not try? You've got to try something. Magnus Cort would like a harder climb, and over a shorter climb like this, he's going to be more than he should hang in relatively easily. But we should see some of the heavier sprinters dropped, and then they've just got to work hard again to get back on. So it's being strung out really nicely here.
It is. Normally, when you try and do that, you really go for a sharp, severe acceleration. Where here it seems that they're going more at this kind of tempo climb, which is quite surprising. Normally, when you really want to damage the bunch and decimate all those sprinters, is you hit the bottom and you go full over the climb and then assess and hope that other teams come and help you. Where at the moment it seems that they're just kind of going for that wearing out pace, which is quite an original tactic for, in my opinion, especially when you don't have the fastest man.
Yeah, back to the king of the mountains classification. One, of course, as we now know, by Julian Bernard of Trek Segafredo. And who's it going to be taking points? Oh, just looks like Thomas Globe took maximum points over the top. The road flattens for a bit and then kicks up again over the top. Quite exposed here as well. A good hour of racing over the top of this climb. There's some big gaps opening up right now, and this is the group with Ethan Vernon in. The face there of Egan Bernal driving hard over the top. Mühlberger just on his wheel. Putting a lot of riders in difficulty here. Even his own teammates, Jonathan Castroviejo, struggling to stay in the group there.
Yes, you can. Initially, you couldn't really pick up the speed, but when you look at the grimaces of the riders from that very great still shot, actually, you could see that the speed is a lot quicker than what it looked initially when I made the comment about the EF riders. Look at the damage, is about 50 to 60 riders being dropped. So I'll say sorry for what I eventually thought. The speed is on. Just look at the grimaces, and the difficult part now is when you're isolated. When you would think that when the road kind of flattens out that it's easier, but it isn't, because when you're in the front you have the power to pick up the speed and to carry the speed, and this is usually the hardest bit in the race, is trying to follow when the speed goes up, and this is where the gaps open up.
Yep, Jacopo Mosca just at the back of this group. 3 riders